Which fight is the harder fight for Gervonta Tank Davis? Devin the Dream Haney or Shakur Stevenson? As everybody already know, Tank had sparred both of these dudes. They were younger. They were teenagers, and they were young, getting that good work in. But as they all turned pro, they all got better. All three of them: Tank, Shakur, and Devin. Gervonta Davis is known as the power puncher out of the three. Shakur Stevenson is known as the lesser, because he has the less KOs out of all three of them. Devin has 15 KOs, so he's in the middle. Tank has, I don't remember how many KOs he got. He got 26 fights, I think, 24 KOs, something like that. I could be wrong. But Tank Davis is has one of the highest knockout ratios in boxing. But with that being said, both of these dudes say they want to fight Tank. They pretty much know what it is, especially Shakur. Shakur, the way he is when it comes to Tank, he's a little bit more, he's not as subtle as Devin is. He's more outspoken about it. He's more boisterous about fighting Tank, so to speak. He said he's actually coming for Tank Davis. As you know, Shakur moved up to 135 pounds now, so they are in the same division. Alright? And Shakur said he's going to expose Tank if they ever fight. He said he turned Tank into a boxer in that ring. He couldn't pull that aggressive knockout shit with him. That's what Shakur said. Very interesting. But with that being said, one of these two, which one of them was the hardest fight for Tank? Many already believe that both of these dudes could beat Tank Davis. I'm one of the people that believe these are probably the only two right now that can beat Tank. Not saying that they will beat him, but they can. But as far as Tank, yeah, which one of them is the hardest fight for Tank Davis? You got Devin Haney, one of the best jabs in boxing. Great footwork. Decent counter puncher. His defense is a little, he got some things to work on with his defense. It's not the worst, it ain't the best either. His punching power is, is questionable at the 135-pound division. We can't say overall his punching power is questionable yet because we haven't seen him in other divisions yet. When he goes to 140, it is the same thing, and he's not really getting knockouts. Maybe, then I guess it's safe to say that Devin just ain't a power puncher. His thing is just, outpointing you for 12 rounds and beat you up for 12 rounds. He doesn't have the ability to get you out of there at this level. Shakur Stevenson, master boxer, decent footwork. Oh yeah, Devin has good speed too. Shakur Stevenson, mediocre speed. More aggressive than Devin Haney. His defense it's hard to explain with Shakur. You never really see him moving his head a lot. That's one thing he don't do. That's one of his downsides. He doesn't really move his head around a lot. He doesn't. Devin doesn't do it much either. But Shakur definitely doesn't. He's not as loose as Devin is. Shakur almost seems robotic when it works for him. To me, Shakur almost seems robotic. He does. It works for him though. He has a decent jab. Not as good as Devin Haney's jab though. He's more aggressive, like I said, than Devin Haney. His punching power, hey, listen, that's questionable when it comes to between him and Devin, because it looked like to me Shakur might have more punching power. I don't know, but he doesn't have more knockouts than Devin Haney. Maybe that's because he doesn't have as many fights. Maybe that's what it is, but he doesn't have as many knockouts. The last person he knocked out was Jamel Herring. I think that was his last knockout. Not too long ago. He almost stopped Oscar Valdez. He put him down. Devin almost stopped Kambosos, but didn't put him down. So I would say Shakur probably got the edge on power when it comes to over Devin Haney. That's just how I see it. Could be wrong, but we'll see. Like I said, we're going to see how Shakur do at 135 with his power. We're going to see how Devin do at 140 with his power. Now, with that being said, one of these dudes is going to be the harder fight for Tank. And in my humble opinion, the harder fight for Tank would be Shakur Stevenson. And the reason why I say that is this. I think Shakur has better defense. He doesn't have the jab, but he doesn't have the jab of a Devin Haney, but Shakur, he knows how to control range better than Devin Haney does. And I think Shakur might have more pop than Devin, and I also think he's more aggressive. You're going to have to be aggressive in there with Tank at some point. I think Shakur has more IQ than Devin. And I think his IQ is going to let him know, okay, I got Tank right here. Now I could go ahead and, I could stay in the pocket a little bit and give him some good work before I bring it back outside. I just think he has the better ability as far as the IQ and everything. I think Shakur is a better overall fighter than Devin Haney is. Not taking nothing away from Devin. I just think Devin likes to do that thing where he punches you and he dips down. I think Tank will capitalize off of that and try to uppercut Devin. He does that a lot, man. And I also think he's not more aggressive enough. Now, I said that in the other video. It's a thing about being aggressive, and it's a thing about trying to impress the fans. There's a difference. If you're trying to impress the fans, you're going to do something stupid. If you just but if you understand you got to be aggressive for yourself, because you gotta try to hurt this guy at some point or something like that, that's a different story. But you got to be smart about it, though. And I just think Shakur has that ability, man. I really do. I think Shakur is like he's tricky. Like, he'll move around and then have you thinking you don't want to get hit by you, and then he'll just explode out of nowhere and stand still and hit you in the pocket and hit you to the body, hit you, stand in the pocket, just start banging away. He does that. That might confuse Tank. And I just think it also comes down to who could take the punch better. And I think for what everybody been telling me, Shakur seems to have a pretty solid chin. We don't know yet because Shakur ain't really being hit by nobody, but Shakur say he got hit by Tank. Tank never heard him. So I'm gonna have to believe Shakur, bro. I'm gonna have to believe Shakur until they can produce that video between Shakur and Tank. I'm gonna have to go and take Shakur's word for it, man. Until somebody else comes out and debunks it and says Shakur is lying. Shakur almost got knocked out by Tank, got wobbled. Then I'm gonna have to go with Shakur on that, man. So, and we know Tank is a big puncher for his size. So if he didn't hurt him with the gloves, you could argue the fact that the sparring gloves are bigger. Maybe that's why Tank didn't hurt Shakur. But then if that's the case, how come Tank was able to hurt Devin with those same with sparring gloves on? So I'm analyzing, I'm looking up, I'm taking all that into consideration, man. And I just think Shakur Stevenson is going to be the harder fight for Tank Davis, man. I can see him possibly even hurting Tank in that fight. It's possible. Shakur can hit, bro. It don't look like he can hit, but you got to listen. Listen to the fight, bro. You wonder how hard a boxer punches? Just turn your TV out. Turn everything else down in your house. Listen to those punches, man. I don't hear the same kind of punch. I don't hear that from Devin when he punches, but I hear it from Tank. I hear some of that from Shakur. I hear it from Errol Spence. I hear it when Terrence Crawford punches. I never hear it from Sean Porter. You can tell who hits hard and who don't, man. You really do. I just think Shakur is weight drain. I think at 135 he's gonna be a problem, man. I think you're gonna start seeing them knockouts pick up for Shakur at 135 and up. So with that being said, I think Tank would beat Devin easier than he would beat Shakur. Not saying Shakur definitely beats Tank, but Shakur is the harder fight. That's hands down, he's the more difficult fighter for Tank. Just my take on it, man. Let me know what y'all think. This your boy Rebel Life Boxing. I love y'all. Make sure y'all sub to the channel. I'll catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out. Peace.